Well, gunmen have shot dead at least 26 tourists in Indian-controlled Kashmir in what is being described as the worst attack in recent history. The Indian Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, has vowed to bring those responsible to justice, while JD Vance, who is in India, has called it a devastating terrorist attack. For more, I'm joined by political scientist and author Christopher Snedden. Hi there, Christopher. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome, Kath.
Do you have any more details of this attack, where exactly it happened and who it looks like was targeted?
It happened at a place called Pahalgam, which is about 90 kilometres roughly southeast of Srinagar, the capital of Kashmir. Between 3 to 6 terrorists, possibly from a group called the Resistance Front, which is an offshoot of Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Army of the Righteous, Pakistan-based terrorist unit. 26 killed and around 30 injured, some of them seriously, so the death toll could go higher. It was targeted at men and possibly Hindu men. Almost all of them were visitors to Kashmir, apart from one, what they call horsewaller, a fellow who provided some horses for them, these tourists in that particular area.
So can you explain, Christopher, just the territorial conflict in Kashmir between India and Pakistan and how this sort of attack, what shift it represents?
Well, it's not a shift. There's been an anti-India uprising in the Kashmir Valley that started in 1988 and became violent in 1989. It's been ongoing. It has paled over the years, and after 2019, when India revoked the autonomy of Jammu and Kashmir and created 2 union territories, things have been relatively quiet, but there has been an upsurge in violence in the Jammu area to the south of Kashmir. India claims all of Jammu and Kashmir, including 2 areas administered by Pakistan and 2 administered or controlled by China. Pakistan, on the other hand, wants the United Nations plebiscite held for all of Jammu and Kashmir so the people can decide whether to join India or Pakistan. So there's a lot of angst between the two, and unfortunately, a couple of days ago, maybe 6 days before, the chief of the Pakistan Army, General Munir, made a very provocative statement saying, you've got to remember 1947 when the 2 nations were different. We Muslims have got nothing in common with these Hindus. Let's not forget that, which may have empowered or inspired some of these 3 to 6 terrorists to do what they've done in Pahalgam.
Is it fair to say, though, Christopher, that this is the worst attack in recent history?
Well, no, there was an attack in 2019 where 40 Central Reserve Police Force personnel were killed, as a result of which India did some cross-line of control bombings of some supposed terrorist camps on the Azad Kashmir or Pakistan side of the line of control. There have been other incidents previously. There were some, maybe 20, 25 years ago, some Hindus and some Sikhs killed. And some Hindu pundits, some of the local Kashmiris were killed as well. So it's not unprecedented, but it is very unusual, and it's probably one of the few against tourists.
Yes.
In Kashmir.
Yeah, that is what is different from my reading is of it. So what do you see then, if this is a marked escalation, if you like, what are the next steps?
Well, India will do what they can to try and find these terrorists and bring them to justice. There's perhaps 500,000 Indian military and paramilitary on the Indian side of Jammu and Kashmir. They can't withdraw their High Commissioner in Islamabad because they only have a chargé d'affaires there at the moment. There's been international condemnation, which India will take some solace from. Pakistan, on the other hand, said it's very convenient to blame us for the attack, but almost certainly, maybe not the politicians, but some of the military will be involved financing, assisting, supporting some of these anti-India terrorists on the Indian side of the line of control. Apart from that, I don't know what else India can do.
Has there been any reaction from China at all?
Not that I've seen, but then the Chinese haven't actually talked about the death of Pope Francis yet either, so don't know what's going on in Beijing at the moment.